Turkish officials today, I believe, said that something like 50,000 people have been, Turkish citizens have been deprived of their passports following the coup attempt. This is a broader question, but it goes to the fundamental question of, and I know you guys have said, look, they deserve to be able to get to the bottom of this. On the other hand, when thousands and thousands, or in this case, tens of thousands of people are being affected, for example, by losing their ability to travel outside the country, does that not raise concerns in the United States about Turkey's ability over the long term to maintain a democratically run and cohesive society? Or do you see any risk that the elimination of or the dismissal of the academics and the incarceration of journalists and the dismissals of civil servants and judges and so on is going to rend the sort of fabric of the society and just make its divisions even deeper over time?
Well, we certainly don't want to see that. As we've said many times, Turkey matters to us as a friend and an ally. Their democracy matters to us. That is why we've been, so forthright in recent weeks about press freedoms, for instance. So that is absolutely not an outcome that we would like to see. But again, we note that this was a serious coup attempt that, though failed, had a measure of organization to it and execution to it that would alarm any government so threatened. And we understand their need to try to get to the bottom of this and to try to figure out what happened and to be able to put in place measures so that it can't happen again. But I think any government would be in their rights to do that. We're watching this very closely, as we've said. We've also been very honest with our friends in Turkey about our concerns, about the importance of rule of law and due process as they go about this investigation. I think we're loath to make a judgment or a characterization on each and every decision that's being made, but I can assure you that we remain in close touch with our counterparts in Turkey as they are being made and as this process moves forward, and we're going to stay committed to doing just that.
So it's conceivable to you, I mean, I understand you don't want to make a judgment on each and everything, but the way you're talking, it sounds like it's conceivable to you that it's perfectly reasonable to pull 50,000 people. I mean, 50,000, that's like a small, city, certainly a very big town. That it's conceivable that it's entirely reasonable to pull that many people's passports as they're investigating this.
That's not what I said, and I'm not making, again, I'm not going to make judgments or characterizations on each and every decision that they're making. We have been very honest and candid about our concerns with respect to rule of law and due process. Those concerns remain as valid today as they did when we first expressed them, and we will continue to monitor events closely and to stay in close touch with Turkish counterparts. But I'm as I have before, I'm going to avoid making either lump sum characterizations or individual characterizations of each and every decision.